Rothenberg as chip leader is saying...
Wow, well, I mean, the fact that he's even thinking about it is surprising, isn't it? You know, he's got 2 million chips. The man behind him's got 1.2 million chips. And the chip leader's moved all in. Oh my goodness, it looks like he's going to call.
Davidi's going to push all
He is going to move all in. Extraordinary. We're going to have a 5 million chip pot,
now.
James.
Already have 2 players all
well,
in. Sebastian
does Finn want to join in?
Well, what does he do with pocket queens here? Obviously he's not going to.
Queen of clubs and folds.
Ace queen of clubs and he folded.
Do you have an ace also?
That's a fascinating spot.
Davidi says he has the same hand. He's got ace queen of diamonds.
He has
Sebastian has pocket 4s.
It's pocket 4s against ace queen. 2 players had ace queen, the other had pocket 4s.
Davidi has ace queen suited
And we've got a decisive pot.
Sebastian has 4s with the 4 of hearts and the 4 of clubs.
Well, Katai is racing for his tournament life.
We know the ace queen of clubs is in the muck, so let's
but this will be decisive either way, you'd have thought, because Rothenberg will be down to 1 million.
And don't forget that there's an ace and a queen dead already.
6-7 jack with 2 hearts on it.
Some of his outs have been folded by Finn Gavin.
No flush draws.
Jack, 2 hearts. Sebastian is the only one with
this
a heart
looks
in his
very
hand.
good for Sebastian Rothenberg.
Ace queen of diamonds for Davidi, 4s for Sebastian.
Katai smiling. An acknowledging smile that says, this may be it, this could be my final hand.
Oh.
King brings more outs. A jack now would get Katai out of this mess.
In this deck, or he's going to be eliminated in 3rd place here in Barcelona.
Oh, we're going to be head up, James.
Let's see that river card.
10 for the straight.
Big
an
card
ace
required.
or a queen. No,
doesn't come.
Davidi's going to be eliminated in 3rd place here.
Davide Katai from Belgium is 3rd place finisher here in Barcelona. 8 better than he finished last year. Remember, 11th place in 2007.
Extraordinary back-to-back performance, really is.
3rd place in 2008, 455,000 euros. And you know what that means? We're heads up.
See all the flops, see all the turns, all the rivers, best hand wins.
And Katai smiling.
Well, part of it will be the relief of the removal of pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think, you know, he has to put his chips in there if he's playing against the chip leader. If he's playing to win the tournament, he's got to put his chips in there. I mean, there's every chance that Rothenberg's done that with ace-jack or ace-10, that kind of hand.
In the words of Destiny's Child, question, should Finn Gavin have been involved in that part as well? It came round to him, he had ace-queen. If you'd been in that situation, would you have been tempted to gamble, make it a 3-way all-in?
I think he makes so much equity in the tournament by getting out of the way and hoping the other guy busts. And the fact that he does have 2 overcards, and you've already got 2 players in the pot, the 2 overcards don't play anywhere near as well. I think it probably is a fold, but maybe if we had you know, an equity expert in here, they would be able to tell us definitively. But it's a really interesting spot for him. I think most players would fold it intuitively, wouldn't they? Because of the big bonus if he gets 2nd place.
Davide Katai, you were 11th here in Barcelona last year, 3rd this year for nearly €500,000. It's a good result, but it's been such a roller coaster. Talk to me about your impressions about the table.
Yeah, all the players at the beginning of the table were really good, and it was really difficult to take the advantage. Nobody make mistakes, and I just play my game. I feel really happy to be here. I won a few coin flip, really important coin flip, and finished 3rd. It's a very good accomplishment for me.
It's a very, very good result. Well done. We're very happy for you. Back to you guys in the commentary booth.
Davide Katai, very proud of his 3rd place finish. And the heads-up battle is about to commence. And let's look at where they stand in chips, Nick. Rothenberg with 5 million, Gavin with about 1.2 million.
Yeah, and what we know about Vincent Gavin is that he's not going to sit around for too long. He's going to try and get his chips in and either double up or finish 2nd. And obviously Sebastian's a prohibitive even favourite But it's no limit hold'em heads up, and you know, we all know what can happen.
Let's just talk about these two players. Fintan Gavin, he's 40 years old, he's from Galway in Ireland. He was one of the less well-known faces at the final table today, but he's known on the poker circuit, known for being a card room manager at a casino in Galway, runs a few major tournaments, and as a consequence hasn't actually been playing the game that much recently, but he qualified online with PokerStars. Very happy to be here, obviously, because he's now guaranteed at least 792,000 euros, and he says he's going to play more events on the tour. And then we have the German player, Sebastian Ruthenberg, 24 years old, from Hamburg, a member of the PokerStars Shooting Stars team, alongside Benjamin Kang, Jan Heitmann, Johannes Strassmann and George Danzer. Saw him in Season 3 of the EPT when he finished third in Dortmund. And he talked a lot about that World Series bracelet he took down this summer, a championship bracelet in the 7-card stud high-low event. Other things he's won include the German Open. He was also a runner-up at the W Coupe event last year. So a lot of experience for the young player.
Yeah, he definitely had the best big tournament track record coming into today. He did have the chip lead coming into today, and like I said at the beginning of the webcast, if you were making a book, you would have made him favourite. So we've got a David versus Goliath situation for this big prize money, playing for over 500,000 euros between first and second, extraordinary sums of money, and really, you know, unknown territory for Fintan Gavin.
Just looking back, Nick, at the chips they actually started with, and he wasn't quite chip leader. That honour went to Martin Nielsen, and look at that table there. Nielsen came in as the chip leader, and he was the first player out.
It happens. It's a brutal world sometimes.
It's a cruel game, etc., etc. Cliche after cliche.
5-1 chip lead Sebastian Ruthenberg will have. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think you'll see Fintan Gavin sit around for too long before his chips are in the middle. He'll be very keen. He'll actually be keen to try and get them in and try and play an all-in hand, because he doesn't want to. He's just saying 2 double ups. He's got the chip lead, exactly right. He doesn't want to let that situation get any worse.
No, 90, 100. Yeah, 1.2.
I remember what the blinds are at the moment: 50 and 100,000. So he's really effectively sitting there with 11 big blinds.
Yeah, he can only probably wait.
So 2 double ups.
I wouldn't say he can wait more than 3 or 4 hands, because if he waits more than 3 or 4 hands, he gets to the point where when he doubles up, his situation hasn't improved that much. So, you know, 3 or 4 hands, 5 or 6 hands at the most before he plays. And I don't think, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think we'll see him make any moves other than all in. Could be wrong. I'm guessing. I haven't seen him play head up, but could be wrong. I often am.
I'm glad it's you, Sebastian. Yeah, that wins the title. You deserve the title.
Oh,
I'm a fish. You know what I mean? You're a professional.
Gavin saying, "You deserve the title, Sebastian. I'm a fish."
I also remember Gavin congratulating a player he knocked out and what a great tournament they played. He's very effusive with the compliments, and he's also very good at taking their chips while being effusive with the compliments.
Remember, in heads-up play, the button posts the small blind.
So we're down to the last 2 players here in Barcelona EPT final table. Here the chip counts: Fintan Gavin with 1,180,000 and Sebastian Ruthenberg with 5,050,000. Players, I want to wish you the best of luck. Mark, shuffle up and deal.
The heads-up battle begins. Ireland against Germany. Fintan Gavin against Sebastian Ruthenberg.
No ante. No ante.
No ante in heads-up play, just the blinds, 50 and 100,000.
A small blind is on the button with 50,000. Big blind is 100,000.
Fintan.
And don't go and make a cup of tea, because
before the flop.
if Fintan finds something he wants to play, well, there we are. Immediately made me look bad. What's wrong with him? He just calls on the button.
Sebastian.
We've just received an email, Nick.
And check.
Apparently, Fintan has been practicing his heads-up game on the new heads-up machine in his own casino.
Well, it's definitely, you know, you definitely should practice heads-up poker, because you don't get many opportunities to play it unless you specialise in it online.
Fintan checks.
But I'm not sure how many times he'd practiced with a 5-to-1 chip disadvantage.